Guys, did Elon Musk really do a Nazi salute? Well, critics are arguing that what Elon Musk did at the inaugural celebration did look an awful lot like a Roman salute, which is best known for its use among members of the Nazi Party. But then again, Democrats have a horrible habit of trying to tell us what to think, and this Elon Musk Nazi salute narrative, it just fits all too well within Biden's fabrication of nefarious tech industrial complex that's supposed to be covertly bringing about oligarchy in America. So what do you guys think? Now, in other news, it's also been confirmed that Vivek Ramaswamy is done at President Trump's Department of Government Efficiency, also known as DOGE initiative. Now, according to Trump-Vance transition spokesperson Anna Kelly, Vivek Ramaswamy intends to run for elected office soon, and sources are saying that the tech bro is expected to launch his Ohio gubernatorial campaign early next week. Now, we'll go ahead and see if that actually pans out. But yeah, so Trump's team is full steam ahead, guys. Day one, the president signed an avalanche of executive orders, and in what is seen as the first in the country, he did this at Washington's Capital One Arena in front of thousands of supporters. Perhaps the most urgent of all, the president declared a national emergency along the southern border with Mexico and ordered the Department of the U.S. troops to help support immigration agents. So yeah, guys, now we're really bringing down the hammer. A lot to cover in today's update, so please stay right there. Let's go and jump right into it. So here's Congresswoman Elise Stefanik explaining just how Elon Musk did not do a Nazi salute at the Trump inauguration celebration. Watch this.
What do you think of Elon Musk, perhaps the president's most visible advisor, doing two Heil Hitler salutes last night at the president's televised rally?
No, Elon Musk did not do those salutes. I was not at the rally, but I can tell you I've been at many rallies with Elon Musk, who loves to cheer when President Trump says we need to send our U.S. space program to Mars. Elon Musk is a visionary. I'm looking forward to his work in DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, and look forward to looking how we can be more efficient and effective, but that is simply not the case. And to say so is the American people are smart. They see through it. They support Elon Musk. We are proud to be the country of such successful entrepreneurs. That is one of our greatest strengths as Americans.
So did the Tesla CEO really do a Nazi salute, guys? Like, why don't we look for ourselves? Here's the unedited clip. Check this out.
And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you.
Now, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys judge for yourselves on that one. Now, for me, let me go ahead and share how liberals are losing their minds over this. So CNN, for one, their anchor, Erin Burnett, called it an odd-looking salute. She said it was quick, but it certainly was. It was not something you typically see in an American political rally. What she did mention was Elon Musk explaining the gesture in that very same speech. He said that his heart goes out to the people. He said that it is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured, that we're going to save cities, secure borders, sensible spending, basic stuff, and we're going to take DOGE to Mars. But do Democrats talk about that? No, of course not. In fact, when the Anti-Defamation League called it an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, member of the squad, said that they are defending a Hail Hitler salute that was performed and repeated for emphasis and clarity, and that people can officially stop listening to the ADL as any sort of reputable source of information now. Because as AOC told the group, you work for them. I don't know, guys. She just seems like a crazy lady, off-hinged, and just like, whatever. Now, this is the part where we talk about Democrats' fixation with power. Now, really, it's this idea that they can control how we see the world just by spinning the right narrative or spinning the right story. You know what I'm talking about here, right? So here's the thing. Instead of giving us a clear and accurate view of what's happening, they often focus on pushing conclusions that they want us to believe. And nowhere is this more obvious than Biden's wild claim about some shadowy tech industrial complex secretly driving America toward oligarchy. I know it seems like some really creative cartoon or something, but it gets better. But really what they're doing is providing their media allies with the kind of buzzword salad that's just irresistible for the hyenas. Why? Well, because it hits the right notes for progressives and it gives them a chance to repackage the same old anti-Trump rhetoric that they've done for years. Trump is a threat to democracy? No, now they want to spin it as Elon Musk and big tech are the new threat to democracy. So just recently, Michael Schur and Ashley Parker wrote a piece about this on The Atlantic. They're saying Silicon Valley is cozying up to Republicans Republicans creating what they call a new kind of American oligarchy. But let's just go ahead and pause right here for a second, okay? Because for so long, the tech industry has historically backed Democrats, even bending over backwards to meet their demands. I mean, just look at Facebook Meta, like censorship all over the place, right? And so now that the relationship's getting strained, it's suddenly a grand conspiracy. What? These people need to get their lies straight. So basically what they're saying here is that these tech bros have been lying in wait, ready to pounce with Trump to turn America into some kind of aristocratic autocracy. What's their evidence? Well, Trump's cabinet is wealthy, his donors are rich, and he likes certain industries like space exploration and social media. Oh, and big companies have business before federal regulators. But doesn't that describe like every administration, not just Trump's administration? Even Schroer and Parker admit Democrats have long kept their wealthiest donors close. So what exactly makes this a conspiracy? It doesn't even make sense. They're doing everything that Trump is doing. So stupid. Now, what really grinds my gears here is that they don't even actually answer that question. To quote the article, what wealthy donors could get in return for their support of Trump remains an open question. So yeah, no answer from these liberal authors. Instead, they decide to leave it hanging so that they can kind of feed the idea that Biden's claims about a tech industrial complex were a prophecy that's about to come true. But really, guys, when you look at the reality, you got to wonder if you have to exaggerate the problem to make your point, maybe the problem isn't as big as you're making it out to be. Drop a quick yes in the comments down below and hit the like button if I'm making sense to you guys. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if it makes sense. If it doesn't, that's cool too. Because guys, the enemy's attacks, they're not going to stop here. I'm going to tell you right now. So we're going to go ahead and keep an eye on things and keep giving you guys the latest updates right here on the channel. All right. So while we're on the topic of Elon Musk, we can't help but talk about DOGE, or the Department of Government Efficiency. The new department was just signed into being by President Trump. Man, does it feel good to say that? President Trump. And the latest development, DOGE just lost one of its co-leaders as Vivek Ramaswamy steps down to pursue other endeavors. Here, check this out.
All right, DOGE co-founder Vivek Ramaswamy will no longer head the department, leaving Elon Musk as the sole chair. Edward Lawrence joins us live from the White House with more. Edward, what's the backstory?
Yeah, so he's stepping away possibly for future endeavors, and I'll get to that in just a second. Elon Musk was spotted here on the White House complex yesterday, and noticeably absent was his DOGE duo brother, Vivek Ramaswamy. Now, a Trump transition spokesperson says that Vivek has stepped away from the Department of Government Efficiency because he's possibly going to run for the governor of Ohio. Now, on social media, Vivek says this. He says, quote, it was my honor to help support the creation of DOGE. I'm confident that Elon and the team will succeed in streamlining government. I'll have more to say soon about my future plans for Ohio. Last night, when President Trump signed the executive order creating DOGE, he was asked about the world's richest person getting an office in the West Wing.
This is an order creating and implementing the Department of Governmental Efficiency, known as DOGE.
Okay, that's a big one.
Is Elon Musk going to get a West Wing office?
No, he's getting an office for about 20 people that we're hiring to make sure that these get implemented.
So DOGE now is off the ground and started running with those 20 folks that are here on the complex. And we'll have to see what day 2 of the Trump administration has to offer. And I can tell you that the lights are on in the residence right now. They were on when I got here at 5:30.
Now, the first thing that I observed with this clip, Peter Doocy, he got more answers from Trump in 1 hour than he ever did from Corinne Jean-Pierre. You know what I mean here? But yeah, so the big news here is Vivek Ramaswamy leaving DOGE and launching his campaign for Ohio governor sometime early next week. Now, Trump Vance transition spokesperson Anna Kelly confirms as much, saying that the tech billionaire intends to run for elected office soon, which requires him to remain outside of DOGE. So Vivek Ramaswamy put on his own statement shortly after, saying that it's an honor to help support the creation of DOGE, and he's confident that Elon and team will succeed in streamlining government. He also teased how he has more to say very soon about his future plans in Ohio. I mean, if you think about it, it never really made sense for the Department of Government Efficiency to have 2 directors anyway. You know what I'm saying? Am I right, guys? Democrats. Now, things are going to happen pretty fast here. GOP Governor Mike DeWine of Ohio is term limited and cannot seek re-election in 2026. And he's already announced that his Lieutenant Governor, John Husted, would fill the U.S. Senate seat that was held by former Senator J.D. Vance, meaning the runway is very clear for Vivek Ramaswamy to run for that governorship. Because Ohio, though it used to be a top general election battleground over the last decade, it shifted red as Republicans have dominated statewide elections. So yeah, basically they've got everything falling into place right here. Because at the same time, Vivek Ramaswamy's exit clears the way for Elon Musk, Trump's top donor and key ally, to steer DOGE without having to share the limelight. But let's just see how this goes in our future updates. Because now we really need to talk about President Trump's rock star move of signing executive orders right in front of his supporters like it's a rally. Veteran Republican strategist Alex Castellanos, he described it as just pure Trump. He's the first president in a new connected world in which you have to govern from the outside in. You have to mount support and bring the people with you. So here's Fox political analyst Britt Hume explaining the genius move from President Trump. Watch this.
Britt, I want to start with you. We've never seen anything like this. There's 20,000 people cheering for every executive order signed.
No, and you look at this event. What is this event? Well, it's not an inaugural parade. The weather took care of that. Is it really an executive order signing by the President of the United States? Well, yes, it is, but it's not like one, as you point out, Brett, we've ever seen. What this is a rally that he combines with other things. So these people, there was not going to be a parade for these people, and there are not nearly enough of them by his lights in this arena. It's too small for that. But what it is a rally, and that's what he does, and he has done more with the political rally as an instrument of power and popularity than any politician that I think we've ever seen, Brett. And this is just yet another example of it.
As he said in his inauguration address, today he will sign a series of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and the revolution of common sense. It's kind of like Trump just officially declared the era of Obama over. You know what I mean, guys? And the executive orders that he signed, man, a lot of promises kept already for the people. So Trump's immigration promises were front and center. Now, as he said in his inaugural address, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border. All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy. I will end the practice of catch and release, and I will send troops to the southern border to repel the disastrous invasion of our country. And true to his word, the president followed through by first declaring a national emergency along the southern border of Mexico and ordered the deployment of U.S. troops to help support immigration agents. The president also ordered the restart of a policy from his first administration that forced asylum seekers to wait over the border in Mexico. Trump also directed the federal government to resume border wall construction begun during his first term, but halted by President Biden. Last but not least, Trump signed an executive order ending birthright citizenship for children of illegal immigrants. Another important piece is Trump announcing that they will be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, he will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks. But honestly, guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to these explosive executive orders from our president. I mean, you got to make sure you watch out for our next updates, guys, because we're definitely going to be diving deeper into these. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, tap that notification bell so you don't miss out on it when it drops. In the meantime, we got some suggested videos that are about to pop up on the screen that you guys can check out right after this one. And of course, appreciate you guys hitting the like button and subscribing. We'll see you next time.